From the KATC Weather Lab, here's Bradley's forecast.
Welcome back, boy. It's amazing what 95 degrees can feel like with lower humidity. That's pretty much what we saw out there today. Similar numbers as we start the week over the next couple of days. And all things considered, not going to be a bad week ahead weather-wise here in Acadiana. Some pretty nice overnights, early mornings, afternoons won't be too terribly bad. Warm to hot, and rain chances will stay very, very isolated in nature. So we'll get to the extended forecast in just a second. But first, here's what's driving everything. And we have this upper level trough that is pretty much just off to our east, and that has helped to usher in some drier, slightly more comfortable conditions. Definitely notice that out there today. Plenty of sunshine through the course of the afternoon, and like I said, despite getting up to around 94 degrees here in Lafayette, didn't feel like it simply because we had those lower dew points, giving the air a slightly more comfortable feel to it. Here's the culprit at the surface, a frontal trough that's now out in the Gulf of Mexico. We're on the right side of that boundary, so nice, dry, comfortable conditions, and that is going to persist over the next couple of days. So here's how it plays out with the graph model. Probably a little too optimistic on the overnight lows. We'll say mid to upper 60s for most of Acadiana first thing tomorrow morning. So definitely feeling quite nice out there if you're going to be up early enough on your Monday morning. And then we're going to be looking at plenty of sunshine into the afternoon. It's going to be hot, yes. Similar temperatures as to what we saw today, low to mid 90s. But dew points, check this out, could be in the upper 40s tomorrow afternoon, but probably going to be in the 50s for the better part of the day. But still, giving that air a much more comfortable feel to it. Winds will be not quite as breezy as what they were today at around 3 to 6 miles per hour. Tuesday morning, probably going to start off a couple of degrees cooler than where we'll be tomorrow morning. We'll say mid 60s, but some lower 60s definitely possible, especially for northern Acadiana. And then we're looking at mostly sunny skies once again for our Tuesday afternoon as high temperatures continue to push the lower to middle 90s with lower humidity sticking with us. And again, overall for the rest of the week, not looking at too terrible conditions out there across Acadiana. Tropics are busy, but no pending threats to the Gulf of Mexico. Tropical storm Nigel, that'll continue on a northwesterly track in the short term. Probably going to become the next major hurricane of the season, but thankfully should stay away from any land masses, so that is some good news. Elsewhere, there's a healthy tropical wave that is still over the continent of Africa, but should emerge off the coastline by about Wednesday of this week, and that has a 50% chance to develop over the next 7 days. So we'll keep an eye on it. Still really too early to give it much attention. But at this point, Gulf of Mexico looks pretty clear through at least the end of the month, and hopefully that continues well into October, so we'll keep our fingers crossed there. Temperature forecast model probably a little bit too cool. I think mid 60s for northern Acadiana, mid to upper 60s here along the I-10 corridor. Similar numbers there across the coastal parishes. After that coolish start, it's going to be hot tomorrow afternoon, low to mid 90s, but still not feeling too terribly bad out there with the lower humidity. And then here we go, a few degrees cooler as we head into Tuesday morning, low to mid 60s, and then right back up into the lower and mid 90s for our Tuesday afternoon, with plenty of sunshine to go around. 66 to 67 will be your projected low tonight, at least here in the hub city. All things considered, pretty pleasant evening and night ahead. And then for today, tomorrow, we are looking at a very nice start to the week. Plenty of sunshine, 93 to 94, your projected high, with those dew points in the 50s, perhaps sneaking into the upper 40s for portions of the afternoon, giving that air a comfortable feel to it for sure. Let's advance it into the 10-day forecast. Not much to complain about for the week ahead, especially for our overnights, early mornings. We are going to be in the mid to upper 60s overall. Afternoon high temperatures settling into the lower and middle 90s, with the rain chances pretty much zeroed out all week long. Well, that's a look at weather for now, but stay with us. We're going to have more news coming up.